Assalamu alaikum. We are from Bayero University, Kano, from Dangote Business School, MBA Special Regular Program. We are here for an assignment. So come and conduct an interview for assignment on psychological contracts, which bears to expectations of the organization toward the employee, as well as the employee to the organization. Here we are, 5 of us, members of the team that were to conduct that interview here in Federal Inland Revenue Service. Here in Federal Inland Revenue Service to conduct that interview. I think we are starting with our members.
My name is Mukhtar Mohammed.
My name is Omar Kabir Haruna.
My name is Abubakar Ali Usman.
My name is Suleiman Hidda.
My name is Sadiq Abdullah Yunusa.
Okay, you're welcome to Filing Debt and Enforcement Unit of Federal Inland Revenue Service.
Okay.
So I would like to know what you're here for, and if you have any inquiry as regards to what you come for, I'm ready to assist.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Once again, I'll reintroduce myself. My name is Omar Kabir Haruna. I'm currently working with this Federal Inland Revenue Service to conduct this exercise of the assignment given to us. The assignment read as follows: that we are to interview our middle-level manager on psychological contract, which is a literature word. The psychological contract, which is a literature word, boils down to just some few things that we are to just clarify that we want to seek information on. It's all about expectations, obligations, promises, as well as other unvoiced issues that employee has toward his employer, that is the organization, as well as the employer toward the employee. That is what we are here for, and I think thank you for giving us that time to come and ask for this and fetch for the necessary information. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so what exactly, because I was a bit carried away by some of my stuff when you were talking.
Okay, sir.
I just want to know, maybe in just one sentence,
Okay, sir.
what do you want me to say? Or what is the question? Just maybe a sentence.
Okay. The main question in the whole context of this assignment is about what we call psychological contract. So not to make it too technical. The whole issue is all about those unvoiced expectations that employee has towards his employer without voicing it out. That is one. And secondly, is other unvoiced promises, obligations, expectations that the employer equally expects of the employee while working in a given environment of the workplace. That is the question, sir. I don't know if we have to put it in a few ways. Can we say, what are the likely expectations of the employees toward their employers based on the interaction you have with them as their supervisor in the course of the work?
Okay, but you know, I cannot speak on behalf of the general public.
Of course, just,
If you say employee, each employee has his own expectation. Your expectation might differ from my own expectation, and his expectation might differ from yours. So I think it would be better if you can ask me my own expectation, maybe to say that, sir, what is your expectation from management, and what do you think you can also offer to management, which was not covered by my offer of agreement or appointment. Then I can be able to tell you my own. But if it is a general employee, I cannot be able to say for other employees, but I can be able to say my own. So I don't know whether it's for general employees or for my own only.
Well, actually, it's about just the picture of the employee. Normally, maybe in future, the reason why they pick the middle level.
Okay, let me just say something. Starting from myself, as as a federal worker,
Yeah,
I expect one salary increase. I expect my promotion when it is due,
yeah.
and then I also want to be rewarded for hard work. Yes, because maybe I'm supposed to work 8 hours a day, and because we just have to do little sacrifice. So sometimes we must sacrifice part of our personal time to our organization. So I would like that to be noted by management, and then reward me, to motivate me or to encourage me to do more sacrifice later. And then employees also like to have a good working condition, like to work in a good working environment, because a good working condition improve efficiency. It was tested. It was tested through experiments. Yes, and no doubt about that. Yes, if you want your employee to work better, then you should provide a good working environment for them. And then again, I'm looking forward to see when my organization would maybe reduce the reporting time. Yes. We report by 8 in the morning, and then we close by 5. Closing by 5, I don't have a problem with that.
Yes.
But if we are to be on our tables by 8, that means you have to always leave home by 7. So anyone that would stay in office for extra hours and leave by 7, and before you reach home, it will be in places like Kano, you might reach home by 8. But in places like Lagos or Abuja, you hardly reach home in time, and they expect you to leave home by 7 so that by 8 you are in office. That means you always have, when doctor said we're supposed to have at least maybe 7 to 8 hours of sleep, you discover that you're having only maybe 4 or 5 hours. And it will keep repeating itself. But by the time they maybe reduce it to 9, at least most of the staff will come to work refreshed, and that is when you see new synergy, new energy, and new results.
Exactly.
So honestly, I'm expecting maybe one day my management will look at the reporting time and reduce it, so that we could have good time with our family. Sometimes when you have a happy, when you give your family time, they will be happy. And when your family are happy, you'll be happy. And when you're happy, it will reflect in your organization. But anytime your family are not having good time with you, because your organization has taken almost all your time, and even at night when you go back home, you might not really have much being with them because you are so tired.
You're exhausted already.
Exhausted. And you want to wake up early. So honestly, this one is a big expectation, because if I happen to be, any day I happen to be the chairman of FRS, I will push it to 9 or very leave.
Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
We really appreciate the expectations as it boils down to the organization. Even though they might not be the least, but at least the expectation as we have expressed, I think it has gone very deep in trying to cover even the employee expectation of the service, as I said, of the federal workers. So that is from the employee expectation. being part of the management, we can still see you as part of the management because middle-level managers are more like the managers. So, in that regard, what do you think the organization expect from the employee that the employee doesn't have that written in their contract of agreement when they are working? Because this is an area that the employees take for granted. I think sometimes we tend to be caught guilty of doing things that we don't even know, maybe due to those implicit contracts that we are not saying by their nature.
Yes. Organizations apart from what has been outlined in the contractual agreements or offer of employment, they also like to see staff being more aggressive in discharging his duty. No one said you should be aggressive when discharging your duty, but being aggressive is just like putting extra synergy. So, two, staff, the management or the organization also want staff who can sacrifice their time, energy, and even money. No one said you should sacrifice. There was a time when most of us are using our personal laptops to work. So our organization is expecting you, knowing that they did give you laptop, and in the contractual agreement, there is nowhere where it says you must buy a laptop. But because the organization is expecting you to come with your laptop and start working with you before they give their own. Most of us bought their personal laptop to be able to work before finally we got an official laptop. So, and also our organization needs